final breath said, take this heart from out of my chest. Carry it far with the love you possess. I'm sorry, my boy, but I tried my best. Would it be enough?
Alright, all my bandmates are going to give me a hard time about this, but I'm a big sucker for pop, and I think my favorite song right now, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's either Dea or Daya, or I think it's Dea, that Sit Still Look Pretty song. That is my guilty pleasure jam right now, most definitely. Yeah. I kind of get asked this question a lot sometimes about, bands that say, how should we get started, or, what steps should we take, and really I don't have the answer. I don't really know. All I can say is network as much as possible, meet people, be kind, talk to as many people as possible, because you never know who's going to be able to help you. I don't care if it's talking to the person in line in front of you at the grocery store, or I think be kind, be persistent. God knows where social media is going to go in the next couple of years, but use it, market yourself. And I think the last really big one, and it kind of sucks to say, or I don't want to kill the dream or anything, but you have to remember that your business, your band is a business. You're a brand. At the end of the day, if you aren't in it to make it your career and it's a hobby and it's fun, great. But if you want it to be your career, there's going to be a lot of difficult choices. They're not going to be fun. It's not going to always be about the music, and you have to separate the art from the business and be able to make choices that aren't always easy. Sorry, that was kind of deep, but yeah, I think that's the biggest piece of advice that I wish someone would have told me when I was 17, that it's not just play your heart out and everything will fall into place. You have to make some really, really tough choices. So, yeah, my dream tour lineup. Do they have to be living, non-living? I don't know. The Beatles would headline if I had a choice. I really dig Green Day live. It's probably the best live show I've ever seen in my life. Then I don't know. There's just so much good music. I'm a big fan of. Oh man, there's just so much. Throw Cartel and I don't know, Motion City Soundtrack on there, and I'm happy. You could collaborate with any band. This is really tough. I think it would be a toss-up between one of our favorite bands, Cartel. Of course, Paramore would be a dream come true. And I don't know, man. There's got to be one other one that really rocks me, but I don't know. I've always wished that we could have had a little bit more heavy stuff when we were younger. So I'd have to say maybe A Day to Remember. I just think it'd be fun. I really like to skateboard. I haven't gotten to do it as much as I used to, more or less because I'm afraid of hurting myself now. When I was younger, I didn't really have that many responsibilities, but now if I break my leg, I can't play a show. I like to play disc golf a lot. I don't know if your viewers know what disc golf is, but that's always a good time. And then other than that, just really, I love sports. I love St. Louis Cardinals baseball. I love St. Louis Blues hockey. Just meeting up with my friends and going to the games, or just watching them at home with my dad. It's always a blast. So those are my favorite. I think the biggest struggle that we face, and I think every band faces it, and especially the stuff like Palais going through on this tour, is that it's always one thing after another. Right when you think that everything is set into place, you're really reminded just that you're not the one in control ever. There's always something that's going to happen. Your tire is going to go flat, or your van is going to get broken into, or A, B, and C, all these bad things that happen. But the cool thing about it is that I think that every band has that struggle, and it keeps you on your toes, and it helps you learn. Other than that, I mean, it comes down to just a lot of persistence. You find that you see people at their wits' end when you're in a band for as long as we've been, and you see people start to lose it after they've been on the road for too long. And I think the struggle, so to say, is finding a way to keep your inner peace and keep moving forward and progressing, even with all the bad things that happen to you out here. So, but there's more good than bad, always, promise. Okay, something that nobody knows about me. One summer, I would stay up until 4 in the morning every night. I want to say it was the summer before my freshman year of high school, maybe it was before sophomore. Sometime in that middle school, early high school area, but I would watch Degrassi non-stop for an entire summer on that, on Teen Nick or whatever it was. Maybe it was Nick at Night. I can't even remember, but I pretty much could tell you, this is back before Drake was Drake. This is back when he's Aubrey Graham. I watched way too much of that show, and I still tear up when JT gets stabbed. If anyone that watches this knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, I guess that's my guilty pleasure there. To wrap it up, I've been Brendan from The Strive. We're playing here at the Gas Monkey in Dallas tonight. Come on out. We're on the tour the rest of the way. Modern Pace is out now on Spotify and iTunes. Pick it up. Thank you so much for the interview. Best of luck in the future, and we really appreciate it. Let's have a good night tonight.